What's up, guys? Let me know when you can see me. And let me get the chats up. How is everyone? And what is Bitcoin doing? That is the question. Hold on, bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get the chat up here. I think I got it. I'm not 100% sure. Make sure you smash the likes when you come in. What's up, guys? There we go. Now I can see you. All right. What is going on? So, as you've seen in the thumbnail, I put we are still in the Twilight zone, which is this triangle. I don't know how much you guys have ever read up on a triangle. I know some people are saying it's not a triangle. It's a triangle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And one of the other ways you can know that is if you look at the volume right here across the bottom. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. But if you look at that bottom, or the volume down on the bottom, through this whole thing, it is doing nothing but declining. So price is compressing, volume slowing. It's getting ready to make a move. Which way will that move be? I believe down. And the reason I believe down is because I do believe this is the fourth wave, and we have fifth wave down still coming. That's my opinion. That's what I believe, but I could be wrong. And if I am, that would break the top here. And then we would look at the other measured moves. If we just take simple measured moves from the break of the triangle, if you do it from right here, just say it broke up here within the next 10 or 12 hours. If we break this line, the next target, well, the first next target would be the 200 EMA at 42,000. If it can break that 200 EMA, then we'd be looking for the 51.5. Now to the downside, where I believe we're going, the measured move for that is 22. But we also have support right here around 27.2 and 25,000. That is the golden pocket zone. So if we do go down, I would expect some bouncing in here. This would probably go down in 5 short waves. So that's what I'm looking at there. The very, very bearish case scenario, which I do think we're going to get a bounce up. But the very bearish case scenario would be down to around possibly as low as the $11,000 range. Again, that's just the very bearish case. I'm not saying it's going there. I'm really not saying it's going anywhere until we break this triangle here. And as you can see, it is like the Twilight zone. It's like time just stopped in here. So we got 151 people and 50 likes. Take a second out, guys. Smash the like. I will try to keep an eye on this. I'll set some alerts tonight too. So if it does pop one way or the other, I will get on the live and we will try to see where it's going. I'm going to go into the 1 hour here. And if we look at the 1 hour, I'm going to show you a couple things on this. Obviously, the 1 hour is going to close in approximately 4 minutes. So we're going to get bearish divergence. You can see we're getting higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. That is bearish divergence. Another thing I want to point out, I took the Fibonacci retracement from this swing high to this swing low, and we are getting rejected at the 0.618 right here. That's the golden pocket zone so that's the golden pocket retracement from this drop. So if we can reverse here, then we may be headed back down towards the lower lows. If we break back above this, that could change it. All right, so what's up? What's going on in the chat, guys? Definitely not a circle. Epic dump imminent. That is the way I'm leaning. But again, until we actually break one way or the other out of this triangle, it's still up in the air. Respect what you say, but the fear index disagrees. That fear index, I've heard people talk about that. If you look back, go back to the charts and look at the fear and greed index on, let me get on. So if you look at the fear and greed index right here, on this whole pump was just extreme greed all the way up. So there's nothing to say it can't be extreme fear and continue down. So that thing's just for fun. You cannot rely on that fear and greed index at all. It can stay in the extreme fear forever. It can stay in the extreme greed forever and still just continue up. So I would not rely on that at all. It broke the resistance at 36.4. Yeah, the heavy resistance I see here is right here on this high volume node at 37.6. But again, we could go up all the way up to the top here, 38.5 again, and get rejected. But let's see how this closes. This does look like it's getting rejected here. And like I said, it is showing bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. And remember, guys, hidden divergence is continuation of the trend. The trend is down. One collab with Epic Sam. We talked the other day. It'll definitely be probably one day this week. We'll be doing a collaboration. He's a really good dude. I like him. We talked a few times now. Others are saying it broke down. No, it didn't break down. I don't know why people would be saying that. It's obviously popping up right here. But no, it has not broken down. What's up, Lady Jane Smith? Chrome Jeans. If we break 30K, bull runs over. I think the bull runs over anyway. Unless... this is the other thing I wanted to show you in the daily. This is the daily triangle, obviously. And that gives us a little bit different... Let me move this up now. If we were to break this in this daily, it would be around that 22. But again, if this is the fifth wave, like I believe, then this would come down in, 5 waves down, and then we would start our B up. If I'm correct on this, but I really do think this is what we're seeing here. A break above this green trend line and getting support on it. Then I think we go to new all-time highs. But other than that, I still believe this is most likely what we're going to see here. Again, I think the bottom will probably be towards the end of this month, maybe mid to end of this month. And then I think we'll get this big rally that everybody's going to get really bullish. But I believe that's just going to be a B, and this is going to be a C. And I'll show you that count in another way. Let me see if I... Right here, and that's just counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you guys remember, I was showing this also as an ending fifth wave diagonal, which is a fifth wave, and then people are saying this is an ABC. I do not think that's an ABC at all. This is a 1, 2, 3. This triangle is 4. One more leg down, and then we should get a B wave up, and then come back down, possibly. And again, guys, it's no guarantee, but we may see sub 10,000 around the beginning of next year, if I'm correct on that count. Welcome, 5 you love me. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Make sure you smash the likes because it does help get the video out. But yeah, as of right now, this is we're just stuck in the Twilight Zone, guys. If we can't break back above this golden pocket zone right here, we may just be continuing down from here and going to retest the bottom of that triangle. Let me get this stuff out of the way. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at as of right now. Jill Southen, welcome to the channel. Rune is fundamentally insane. It's filling the CME gap at 37,150. That's possible. I don't really pay attention to the CME gaps because they can fill at any time. Thanks, Abdul. Much appreciated, man. So are we going to reach 37 in your opinion? We could. Yeah, we could definitely. Like I said, we could go all the way up to the top of this triangle, although we're gonna have heavy resistance here at 37.6, right in that range, if we get up that high. We got the 55 EMA here on the 4 hours. That should be heavy resistance. That's at 37 even. Going up or down, I have no idea until this breaks, guys. When this breaks, that's going to be a great trade opportunity for you guys. And if you are interested in trading, I have links down below with some great rewards for using them. Check them out. I cannot trade, impossible. So if we break this bottom trend line, I think that would be safe to put in a short. Put your stops just above the break. So if it is a fake out, you get stopped out and you risk very little money. Don't do high leverage, guys. And if we break the top of the triangle, definitely draw the triangle in. If we break the top, be a good place to long. Put your stops just below. But a lot of times, remember, when it breaks, if it breaks down, it usually will come up and do a retest before continuing down, and that is the more of a safe point to get in. Sometimes it doesn't retest though, but if it does, it's safer. It's more safe to get in that way. Same thing if it breaks the top, it'll usually come back down for a retest before continuing up. So keep that in mind if you are going to be trading that. What's going on here with my, I don't know why my alert box looked so weird, but there, it's back. 300 people, 123 likes. Thanks, guys. Make sure you smash those likes. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to get out and do a video. Nothing's really changed. I just wanted to kind of come hang out for a little bit, talk to you guys, and show you what I'm seeing. No big changes. Still in the Twilight zone. Hello, Savvy. I'm Korean. Big fan of yours. Thanks, man. Welcome to the channel, bud. Sunday is typically a bearish day because of low volume. Yeah, but like I said, this, you can see this volume is, whoops, let me get this out of here. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And this is another thing that just verifies the triangle for me. Look at the volume. It's just steady declining. And when we break, if we break down, you'll see a huge red candle or a huge red volume node. If we break up, you'll see a huge green node. That's what'll happen. This is gonna be a pretty big and violent move coming, guys. These are the great ones to trade. If you are gonna be trading it, this is a great area to trade. A lot of people are trying to trade in here. If you like shorted up here, I did short up there. I took profit right in here and I entered some shorts up here. And right now I'm actually right about break even on those shorts. I got my stops up a little bit, a little above 37. But as of right now, I'm still doing all right. Although, we take a look at the hourly EMAs are trying to turn up here, but as you guys can see, I did show you this divergence. As you can see, we're higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action, and getting rejected at the golden pocket zone right here. And these fibs I drew from the swing high right here to this swing low right there. And you can see we're getting rejected right in that golden pocket zone right there. We'll see what happens. What is the timeline for the end of the triangle? Usually they don't go all the way to the end. If they do, which is rare, but if they do, then a lot of times it'll just fizzle out and it won't even do anything. If that happens, it's going to get real boring. I don't think that's going to happen though. Like I said, the way this volume's drying up here, this is textbook. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, the volume is like literally nothing, man. Nothing. Oh, if we pull that volume node, what just happened? It's down. Welcome to the channel, Anim. Or Anime. Not sure how to pronounce that. Hey, Savvy, you from the 303. If I say do what, does that sound like home? No, I'm not from the 303, man. I'm still laughing at all the guys who thought they would sure that they were going down to 22. Still laughing at all the guys that thought they were sure that it was going to go down to 22. Don't laugh yet, Black. What's up, Isabella? What buffer so you use before pulling the trigger on a trade up or down? What buffer? I don't understand the question, Brian. Thanks, man. But yeah, like I said, we're just pretty much in the Twilight Zone, guys, here. Nothing much happening until we get a break here. If it does break, I will try to get on a live. And, yeah. But as of right now, it's just boring, sideways, nothing action. What do you think in 22 or 42? I still think we're going to break down from here. Again, if we break up past the 38.5 range, then we're probably going to continue on up. 41 or 42 would be the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. That would be a place I would look for rejection. If we went above that, then we got the target at 51. But again, unless we break this top, I still think we're more apt to break the bottom here, just because of the Elliott wave count, with that being wave 4 here. And if you look at the daily, we are getting rejected right now on the 8 EMA. So we've got some pretty heavy resistance here, guys. Pretty heavy resistance. And not only that, even in the smaller time frames, like I said, we're getting rejected here. Although the EMAs are looking a little bit bullish here, but I just don't see it right now. If you're not in a trade, I wouldn't even trade or worry about trading. Patience is key here. Wait for a break. Wait for a break. Do you think Ethereum will go down at the same time? I do. I was looking at it earlier. Where is my Ethereum chart? Right here. Ethereum still seems to be in this triangle here. It has not broken down. And this is another thing that was making me think that we're pretty much done here. Could this, I guess this could be like this on Litecoin. That is a possibility. Maybe. But they're all in sort of a triangle now. Litecoins is looks like a bear flag also. Ethereum looks a little bit different. It almost looks like an ascending triangle, but it does have a slight lower high to the right here. What does the Elliott wave theory take us down to? It's not the Elliott wave theory. It's my Elliott wave count. The way I'm looking at it takes it down to, and it all depends. I have it here at the 23.4, but if we use our Fibonacci extension and we go from wave 2, this is how you measure the Elliott waves, to wave 3, and then go to the top of wave 4 right here. So I don't know where to put it exactly for sure. So let's put it right here. Whoops, it didn't even work. All right, so you go from the swing high, which the top of wave 3, to the start of wave 4 here, and bring it up. And this is what got me the 23, but we could also turn around if it does break the bottom, and this is a 5th wave, which I do believe it is. You could get a bounce at the 27.7, 23.4, 18, 12. It all depends if this is an extended fifth wave or not. I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in between the 23 and 27. Possibly that 22 is the measured move target. But I believe that's just going to be the 5 waves of A. And then we will get the bounce here towards middle or end of this month. And then we'll get another wave. A, B, C, which will be our B wave, which will get us at 50 to 55,000. And then I believe we get 5 more waves down to here. If this plays out this way, again, there's no guarantees in the market. Absolutely nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. Everybody has an opinion, and everyone can agree to disagree. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm showing you. So let's go back over the hourly and see how that's looking right now. Still getting that little rejection right here. Please let me know how to invalidate the bearish count of Elliott wave. Well, I have been telling you guys how to invalidate this being the 5th wave. Whoops. Let's go. So if we come up to, if we break the 47.1 before coming down lower and breaking this, what was it, 30,000. So if we get to 47.1 before breaking 30,000, that invalidates this count. We'll have to look at a whole new count and look at a new wave structure, because wave 4 cannot go higher than the bottom of wave 1 here. Does that make sense? If we get up to 47.1, we could go all the way up to 47, technically, and still be in the 4th wave and then have our 5th wave down. So if you were a BTC newbie underwater today, would you sell if you're holding for long term and you're just a hodler and you're not a trader, and you don't need the money, you didn't put in more than you're willing to lose, there's nothing wrong with holding it. I like to trade it. You think we're going to touch 37K in the 4-hour candle? Let's see. It's possible. It's possible. You can see we got that high volume node right there at 37 and the 55 EMA. So it is possible. Let's go back to that 1 hour. Yeah, there's nothing saying we can't do that. RVCA long. That is going up. So some alts are pumping, huh? Ethereum's getting up there. This is my Bitcoin on the left, Ethereum in the middle, Litecoin on the right here. Litecoin's still getting resistance at the 8 EMA. So is Bitcoin. They're both getting resistance on the 8 EMA in the daily. Ethereum is not. Ethereum is above all the EMAs on the daily here. That is kind of close to break the triangle. But anyway, even if it goes up, it'll most likely crash if BTC breaks down, right? Yeah, most likely. But usually if one of these guys breaks up, Bitcoin will probably break up also. But let's take a look at that Ethereum triangle. It'll be a while before it breaks. So Ethereum to break up, it's got to break the 2,860 range to break up. And that measured move would get us somewhere. Well, actually, let me see something real quick. So if I clone that, put it up here. So yeah, it could get up to that 4,000 to 4,300 if it does break up out of that triangle. Like I said, it's around 2,860 range. Let's look at the 2-day for. All right. Going back to the 1 day. 400 people, 187 likes. Come on, guys. At least get half the likes there are people in here. Scroll down and hit that like button. Do you think Litecoin will have a dead cat? It looks oversold. Another thing I want to point out real quick, guys. The same thing we've seen in Bitcoin. Well, we did get this drop, so we're not really making. Let's check that daily on Bitcoin and look at our divergence. So it is. Yeah, we're still making that divergence here. You can see it. Higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. Hidden bearish divergence on the daily still. That's another thing that tells me this will most likely come down. The RSI has made more room to come down. In Doge we trust. The market is waiting for Elon tweet. He probably, I bet you guys, mark my words, when it breaks either here and breaks down or it breaks this top trend line and breaks up, Elon will say a tweet. He'll say something bad if it breaks this trend line and something good if it breaks this trend line. Remember that, because that is most likely when he's going to tweet, because this is going to be a huge move. You can even see it in the daily. Look at the volume. It's just dwindling to nothing. This is going to be a big move. It's going to be a massive move, guys. He is a narcissist. All them elites are. Check out the wick off. Yeah, here's my wick off chart. It's same deal, guys. I mean, it could come down quite a bit further even. Like I said, if this is a bear flag, you know, this gets it down all the way to about 11 or 12,000. I don't know. It could get a huge extended fifth wave there. It's definitely a possibility. Either way, I still am leaning bearish unless we can break up out of this triangle, which I just don't think it's going to happen. Again, the market does what it wants, not what I want. But either way, I will long it if it breaks up through the top, and I'm going to add some more shorts if it breaks through the bottom. So here is the wick off. There is my wick off. If you guys watch the channel, you'll know I made a video, and these are the exact lines I drew back on March 24th. You can look back at my videos before, and we were around the $50 or 50,000 range, and I said we'd top at about 50 or 63 or 64 is exactly what I said in the video. You can watch it and then come down here, and that's exactly what we done. And I had a target of 29, so it was close. But all right, here's the wick off. Do I have a wick off chart? Yeah, right here. So there it is. There is basically the wick off schematic right here. So yeah, we could see one more huge dump here. It's definitely a possibility. The triangle looks just like smaller wick off distribution. Overlay the chart on the 4-hour, you'll see the, yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I've seen that. But like I said, it also lines up with Elliott wave's fourth wave, because triangles are usually, they're either a B wave or a 4 wave. And this one seems to be wave 4. It lines up perfect. Everything is looking like one more leg to the downside before a bounce. That's just what I'm seeing. Bo, welcome to the channel. I want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys stopping in and you know, supporting the channel. Don't forget, check out our free Discord. I guess I had the wrong link down there on the last video. I also had the wrong thumbnail. I never changed it. I had it looking like it was gonna break the top of the triangle. I forgot to change the thumbnails on the last video when I did my last live. But anyway, don't forget to check out the free Discord down below. Also check out all the other links down there. My wife's webpage is down there, inkyourimage.com. A lot of cool crypto stuff on there. If you are trading or getting into trading, she also makes mouse pads that have cheat sheets on them for Divergence or candlesticks, whatever you want for your cheat sheet on there. Just hit her up in the contact. She has a lot of cool stuff on there. Definitely check it out. It's a great way to help support the channel, and you're not just throwing money away. We are, Narender. Thanks a lot, man. Roy, what's up, brother? Dennis, thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. Good looking out, brother. BTC to 14,000 would be healthy for the whole market. Yeah. You know, even if this is the bear market and we go under 10, it's not unhealthy. That's what Bitcoin does. But one thing I want to point out that nobody talks about, I know everybody thinks the markets, traditional markets, are just going to keep going up. Eventually, it's not. Hey, Savvy, what's your position now? I'm still in my shorts from yesterday, and I am right about even in them. I had entries at 37.1, 36.2, and 35.8. So I'm right at break even right now, but I'm going to still wait it out. I'm willing to take a little loss. If it does break up past this right here, the golden pocket zone. So yeah, I'll get out of it with a small loss if I have to. Otherwise, I'll probably be adding to it if we break down. Do you have a subwave count in the triangle? Can you get 3 waves out of the A, B, C, D, E? Yeah, if you break it all the way down, you can. And if you look, if you really study Elliott wave, it doesn't always have to be that. Just so you know, I know a lot of people think it does. It don't. But yeah, you can. You know, I've seen people say they can't get 3 waves out of this, or they can't get 3 waves out of this. But yet they'll call this a 3 wave. That makes no sense. If that can be a 3 wave, so can this. So yeah, let's go in there. Let's go down to. I tell you what, I'm going to break down to the 1 hour. I'm going to get this stuff off the screen here. I'm going to get all these EMAs off of here. And we're going to take a look at it. So let's look. So yeah, that's the thing about Elliott wave. You can manipulate it all you want, and that's why I don't strictly use Elliott wave. But yeah, you could call this an ABC here, you could call this an ABC here, ABC here, ABC here, ABC here, AB, and now we're making a C here. So yeah, you can get the counts easily. If you're too strict on Elliott wave, it'll screw you. As you guys know, that's what I started with, Elliott wave. I don't use strictly Elliott wave no more. I mix everything, Wyckoff, Elliott wave, formations, candlestick patterns, all kinds of different stuff. Using Elliott wave alone, you'll 90% of the time you're gonna get wrecked. And if you're trading Elliott wave properly, really all they ever trade is the 3rd wave and everything. Safely, that's the only safe way to do it, if you can get a good count and know where the 3rd wave is. But yeah, that's Elliott wave is not that great. And this is another thing I'm seeing in the hourly. Oh yeah, we looked at that. It's just this divergence right here, hidden bearish divergence, and we are turning around there. So like I said, if you throw the fibs on there, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my EMAs back. Throw the fibs back on there from the swing high here to the swing low, and getting rejected at the golden pocket zone. How much does the over-the-counter whales affect the price when they buy or sell? If it's over-the-counter, it really doesn't, because they just sell to each other. So, see how over-the-counter works, right? They have, say, it's kind of like a consignment thing. Say they have an attorney or whatever they're using, whatever exchange. This guy has 10,000 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is $36,000. But if he sold them all on the exchange, he would drop the Bitcoin price, right? So he'd be getting less and less for each one of those 10,000 Bitcoin. So he'll make a deal with the guy. He'll sell 10,000 Bitcoin at 32,000 a piece to somebody. That's how the OTC works. So they're not actually trading it on the exchange. So it's not messing with the money. It's a side deal, I guess you could say. They can do the same thing with stocks. Do you like using the Ichimoku? I don't. I like to stick with the less the better, guys. If you master a couple things or get good with a couple things, instead of having, you got these guys that pull up their freaking charts and they got 37 indicators and MAs and EMAs and all kinds of crap all over their charts, and they're no better than, I would like to get to the point where I don't use any indicators. Some of the best traders I've ever seen use no indicators. They're just good. The less is better. Dennis, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Do you think 30K will be respected before dropping further? I'm sure it'll get some support there, but if we break through the bottom of that triangle, I don't think 30K is going to hold. Like I said, we'll probably get a retest, and maybe from that 30, if we break down here, again, there's no guarantee, but if we do, we might get to bounce at that 30, come back up for our retest, and then continue down. How do you come up with time frames? What do you mean, how do I come up with time frames? I guess I don't really understand your... Oh. Just by the way, just by the way everything's moving. Also, there's other lines that come up, like I said, that 9,500 target. And again, guys, that's no guarantee, but everybody likes to draw these arcs, so I drew my arcs in here, and each time after the bull market, which is touching the top of the channels, each time we come back down, and that 95 would be right around February. January or February of 2022. Again, not saying it has to happen, guys, but things are looking pretty bearish here, guys. In all reality, I know everybody's trying to see only the bullish case, and I'm open to the fact we could get up and retest this trend line, but I'm leaning more bearish. I really am. What do you think is Bitcoin will drastically drop in the next few weeks? Mid-20s. That's where I see us going, in the mid-20s. Joseph said, I think it's going to retest. Mad Haters 2000 said the bears. A recent convert from stocks to crypto trading. That's what I did back in 2017. Looking for the best platform available in the US to day trade crypto. Join the Discord group down below. Great group of people in there. A lot of people helping each other out. There's people in there all hours, every day, all the time. Chemo, thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. I asked a simple question about Elliott Wave, and you acknowledged and answered. I met you in Cleveland once. You're a down-to-earth real guy, and your wife is out of your league. Thanks, man. Good to see you. So you were at the crypto meetup with Max Kaiser, Crypto Zombie, and me, and who else was there? Peter, or I can't even remember the guy's name. The Australian dude. That was a good time. We had fun that night. Any advice for someone who wants to trade full time? Practice, practice, practice. Don't quit your job until you're profitable. Yep. No, it wasn't Peter Schiff. What the hell's his name? The Australian guy that's drunk all the time everywhere. Yeah, Peter McCormick. Yep. Welcome. LJ, welcome to the channel. If someone is long-term holder, what's your best estimate for the highs in the next 2 or 3 years? If this is the case, the highs will probably be in around 4 years. And you know, the next bull run could get to that $150,000, $250,000 Bitcoin. If this is the bull market. I mean, the bear market starting. Which indicator shows the volume on the side? It's the VPVR, Sam. Volume profile. Jober Omega, shout out to you, man. I think Peter McCormick is British. He might be. I thought he was from Australia, though. I could be wrong. I don't know. He was kind of a weird dude, so I don't know. He's different, man. He's different. And so is Max. They are their own breed. How's this looking in the hourly? Do you know how much Litecoin would be if BTC hits 27K? I do not, but if these all end up breaking down here, which again, they can break up, but if they break down, I have targets of, yeah, it's somewhere between the $50 and $80 range for Litecoin. If we break up, it could go, where's my chart? So if we break up, Litecoin could go as high as $320 again. And Ethereum, if it was to break up, could be going up to that 4,300. But if it breaks down, we're looking at around 11 or 1,200. No guarantees, guys. We have no idea which this is going to go. I have my thoughts because of the way this played out. I believe this is the 4th wave for the Elliott wave. We'll see. Zoom in a little bit more. But this is the Twilight Zone, guys. No volume. Volume's going to nothing. It's definitely a triangle. What about XRP? Thank you for being awesome. Thanks, man. XRP, let's take a look. I got a chart here. I haven't really been looking. I got a target down here around 56 cents for XRP. Actually, that's a little bit off there. So yeah, about, because it looks like it's doing the same thing. Again, everything could go nuts and everything shoot back up. It just doesn't make sense, though. But we'll see. Nobody knows, man. There is no guarantees in any market. Anybody that's telling you there's a guarantee is full of you know what. XRP is trash, said Harry. Yeah, I'm not a fan of XRP either. But hey, I'm not a fan of a lot of this stuff. And if you can trade it and make money, there's nothing wrong with that. If, yeah, I mean, some of these alts move ridiculous percentage in a day. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to head out. And like I said, if anything changes, I will, or if this thing breaks, I'll try to get alive. Hopefully I'm not sleeping. But yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on it. I'll get in here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. Smash those likes. Yeah, I will, like I said, I'll try to do that. But again, I appreciate you guys for stopping in. And don't forget, do make sure you subscribe, because I am going to be starting a new show. I'll always keep my Bitcoin updates, but I'm going to start a new show. And I'm not sure of the times or the days yet. Once I get in the new studio, we'll be looking at a lot of different altcoins, and we'll try to find altcoins that are getting ready to break out or drop, trade setups and all that stuff. It'll be a good show. I'm going to also be getting some other smaller YouTubers on there, and kind of, I think a lot of the smaller YouTubers are actually better at trading and stuff, just because they're not all hyper in emotion, and a lot of them big YouTubers, that it's just a show. They're just playing people's emotions. Nothing wrong with that. They have some great shows, but yeah, I just want to get some smaller YouTubers. And what I was talking to a couple people about it, and I'll talk to you guys about it. I don't agree with people selling courses, because I don't agree with it. I think if somebody knows how to trade, they have no reason they would have to sell courses. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I don't agree with that. So I'm not going to have anybody on with that. Like I said, I've talked it over with a couple people. So I won't be having anyone on that is selling any courses. That's not, I don't believe in that, because I do, like I said, I believe if you know how to trade, you're not selling courses. So I won't be having anyone on that does that. Sorry if, you know, you want somebody on that does that. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And I'm out of here. Like I said, I will be back. If something happens here, something breaks, I will be back on. Check out the Discord. The link's down below. It's totally free. Go hang out. Take it easy, guys.